Welcome to my channel Lenovate. Today we will going to discuss about the muscles of the legs and the muscles of the foot, including the layers of the sole. And I am going to discuss the muscles with the nerve supply and their important action in this video. So I have covered a video on about the muscles of thigh and the gluteal region. So that part of video you have to watch for this explanation. Now coming to the muscles of the leg. Now starting from the muscles of the anterior compartment of the leg, these muscles are also called as the dorsiflexors and the extensors because of the function and the action they perform. This include the four muscles: the tibialis anterior muscle, the extensor digitorum longus muscle that is attached on all the digits of the foot. The extensor hallucis longus is attached on the big toe and starting from the tibia, and it is a major extensor and it is the longest muscle. The fibularis tertius is attached on the fibula bone and is going to attach on the little finger of the little toe of the foot. And this fibularis tertius is going to attach on the lateral side of the leg. The tibialis anterior that we have discussed is the largest muscle on the anterior side of the tibia, and it is the major dorsiflexor of the leg. Now all these four muscles are supplied from the same nerve, that is the deep branch of the fibular nerve. The deep fibular nerve, that is a branch from the sciatic nerve, is going to supply ultimately it is a branch of common fibular nerve, that is a branch of sciatic nerve. So this deep fibular nerve is going to supply the muscles or the dorsiflexors of the anterior compartment of the leg. Now coming to the lateral compartment of the leg. So here this little compartment of the leg is present on the lateral side of leg, mostly attached on the fibula bone. That's why their name include the fibularis longus, having a long belly on a tendon, while the fibularis brevis having a short belly or a tendon. This fibularis longus and fibularis brevis are going to originate from the fibula, and they are going to insert on the little toe of the foot, and these both are the lateral rotators of the leg. Also they are also called as the everters of the foot, that is the outside movement of the foot. And these both muscles are supplied from the superficial branch of the fibular nerve, that is again a branch of common fibular nerve, and that common fibular nerve is a major branch from the sciatic nerve. So the superficial fibular nerve is going to supply the lateral compartment, while the deep fibular nerve is going to supply the anterior compartment of the leg. Now coming to the third compartment, or the important compartment, is the posterior compartment. So the muscles that are present in the posterior compartment of the leg include the two type of group of muscles, in the superficial muscles and the deep muscle. Starting from the superficial muscles, these are muscles that form the calf area of the leg on the posterior side of the leg. These are also called as the calf muscles. And what are these muscles? Including the gastrocnemius, the major calf muscle, having the two head, the medial and the lateral head of gastrocnemius, forming the inferior medial and the inferior lateral boundary of the popliteal fossa that we have discussed in a separate video of popliteal fossa. Now coming to the two heads of the gastrocnemius, with the muscle, the soleus muscle. The soleus muscle is attached on the soleus part of the tibia, and this soleus muscle is going to insert onto the tibia with the calcaneal tendon, that is going to attach all three muscles on the posterior side of the calcaneal bone on the foot. The third muscle is the plantaris muscle, and it has a very light, or you can say a very thin tendon, and its plantaris muscle with the soleus and the gastrocnemius will going to insert on a common calcaneal tendon. That is an important insertion to remember. And these all three muscles are supplied from the tibial nerve, that is a branch of our sciatic nerve, coming from the root S1 and S2. One important thing about the superficial layer of the posterior compartment is that three muscles are the plantar flexors, and they are forming the largest group of the leg muscles. These plantar flexors are going to plantar flex the foot in response to the action of the muscles in the posterior compartment of leg. Now coming to the deep layer. So the muscles of the posterior compartment of leg, the deepest layer or the deep group of the muscles include the four muscles. Again these four muscles, and these muscles are the popliteus muscle, that is going to insert on the knee joint as a popliteal tendon. The flexor hallucis longus. This is attached on the big toe and is a longer muscle, and it is a flexor of the big toe. The flexor digitorum longus is a flexor of all the digits on the big toe on the foot. The tibialis posterior is also a larger muscle, but it is attached on the posterior side, and this tibialis posterior muscle is going to supply from the tibial nerve as that of the other muscles of the deep layer of the posterior compartment of the leg. So in this way you can remember that all the layers, including superficial and the deep layer of the posterior compartment of leg, is supplied from the tibial nerve. Also, one more important thing, that this compartment is a flexor compartment that we have discussed. It is a plantar flexor compartment, while that of the anterior compartment of the leg is the dorsiflexor compartment, and is going to dorsiflex and the extensor compartment is going to extend the leg. So the dorsiflexor compartment and the plantar flexor compartment, we have discussed all the muscles of the leg with the nerve supply and their actions. Now coming to the muscles of the foot. As we all know that the foot having the 4 layers, and the muscles of the foot are arranged in a layer. So starting from the first layer of the foot, on the sole side of the foot there are the muscles that attach, include the abductor hallucis, the flexor digitorum brevis, and the abductor digiti minimi. These abductors, the 2 abductors and 1 flexor, is going to attach onto the hallucis, onto the digitorum, that is the fingers, and onto the little toe. The abductor hallucis is supplied from the medial plantar nerve because it attaches on the big toe, that is medial side of the foot. The flexor digitorum brevis are also supplied from the medial plantar nerve, while that of the abductor digiti minimi is going to supply from the lateral plantar nerve because it is attached on the digiti minimi that is present on the lateral side of the foot. The second layer is also very simple, having the 2 muscles only, that include the quadratus plantae muscle, that is a smaller muscle, and it is like a quadratus or triangular shaped muscle, and it is going to supply from the lateral plantar nerve. The lumbricals, including the medial 1 lumbrical, is supplied from the median plantar nerve, while that of the 3 lateral lumbricals are supplied from the lateral plantar nerve. So the second layer is very simple to remember. The third layer of the sole of the foot is having the 3 muscles, including the 2 flexors and the 1 adductor. It's not the abductor. The abductor is in the first layer of the sole. The adductor is in the third layer of the sole. The adductor, that is always be medially present, but it is supplied from the lateral plantar nerve. So the flexor hallucis brevis is supplied from the median plantar nerve. The adductor hallucis is supplied from the deep branch of the lateral plantar nerve, while that of the flexor digiti minimi is attached on the lateral side, is supplied from the superficial branch of the lateral plantar nerve. The fourth layer is also very simplest as that of the second layer of the sole of the foot. This layer having the 2 muscles, the interossei muscle, that is between the fingers or between the toes. The interossei word is used for that. The plantar interossei are present on the solar side, and they are 3 in number, while the dorsal interossei are present on the dorsum of the foot, and they are 4 in number, and they both are supplied from the lateral plantar nerve, having the branch from the S2 and S3. The 2 more muscles that are present on the dorsal side of the foot includes the 2 muscles, and they are the extensors. As we know that the dorsal side of foot and the dorsum of the leg having the extensor compartment. So the 2 muscles, including the extensor digitorum brevis, attach on the fingers of the toes, and it is a brevis muscle, that is a shorter muscle, while that of the longest attach on the leg. The extensor hallucis brevis attach on the big toe, and it is also a brevis muscle plus the extensor of the big toe. These both extensors are supplied from the defibular nerve, that is the same nerve supplying the extensor compartment of the anterior compartment of leg. So in order to complete all the muscles, I have discussed all the muscles, including the leg, the foot, and the thigh muscles have been discussed in a separate video. So I hope you will be explained well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.